early AM flight out of JFK. Now, if we catch the red eye out of LAX tonight, that leaves in about 4 hours. We could probably make the connection. You may have to run in JFK, though. Okay?
Well, let's get on that plane.
All right, that means we're going to have to leave here in under 2 hours. Can you handle that?
I'm ready.
Okay. What are you going to say to your dad?
Well, Rick and we sort of came up with a story. Hopefully he'll buy it. Now, as far as your leave of absence is concerned...
All right, don't worry. All right, you handle your dad. I'll handle the department. Okay? And don't worry, we're going to bring Cruz back home safe and sound.
You got a phone in this joint? I want to call my wife back in the States.
Doing so would only place her in danger.
I need to know that my wife is all right.
You have my word.
Oh, that's a relief.
You haven't yet realized it, but there is no greater assurance than that.
Well, it's not that I mean any offense. It's that I'm not sure I'm here. You see, I'm pretty sure I must be back in California in the hospital. I'm hallucinating you, right? This whole scene is nothing but a bad dream.
Well, that's a very interesting premise. But it is no hallucination that your wife is safe at this moment, and she shall remain so as long as she does not come searching for you.
Well, I can't stop her from doing that. But if you harm her in any way, I guarantee you will not live long.
How dare you threaten me? I am the supreme commander-in-chief of the armed forces of this land. I rule Sharif. My power's from Allah. You're nothing. Nothing, just some peasant who somehow stumbled onto greatness.
Uh-huh. If I am so unimportant, Chief, then why don't you just send me on my merry way?
If only I could. As I've explained earlier, you and the stone come together as a package. One is no good without the other. But to the matter of your wife, there is very little danger that she will follow us. We've covered our trail very carefully.
You don't know my wife.
She sounds like a remarkable woman. My friend, the fastest course for you to get back to her is to fulfill my command.
Oh, in other words, to make love to your wife, or I guess I should say to your wives. Forgive me, I thought that was an invitation. When did it become a command?
Well, surely the notion must be more appealing to you now that you have your strength back. I have given you the most beautiful women in my possession. If you do not find any of them pleasing...
I'm sorry, I don't know how to explain this to you. I guess I'm just an old-fashioned type or something, but I've always made it a point of not sleeping with other men's women.
How extraordinary. You are a vanishing breed, Inspector Castillo. A moral man.
I don't get you. I really don't. And you know, Omar, as far as this talisman goes, really, my friend, I think you vastly overestimate its powers.
No, I think you vastly underestimate its powers, and mine. You have been handed something so valuable, kings would move both heaven and earth for it. And yet you treat it like it's some kind of a bothersome burden. I am at a complete loss to understand why you refuse to fulfill your destiny.
But I am fulfilling my destiny. I'm fulfilling the destiny I chose. I just don't choose to become a shaman.
Only a fool refuses what he does not understand. But anyway, your loss will be my gain.
And what is it that you need to gain, if I may be so bold as to ask? I mean, how much money and power does one man need?
There are other dimensions to life that I seek.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, since I seem to be the only person who can make this stone work, at least that's your opinion, right? Perhaps you should simply give it back to me and tell me what you want, and maybe I can help you out.
You'd be more inclined to use it in another attempt to escape.
You won't take my word.
That would be tantamount to the sun revolving around the planets. It's against the laws of nature. Anyway, I will leave you now to think things over and to rest. The most sensible and surely the most pleasurable course for you to take is obvious. I bid you good night.
You look so tense, Brahim. Come, take a sip of wine.
And I will give you a soothing massage with special scented oil.
Well, I appreciate that, but you know, excuse me, what is your name?
Saldana?
Saldana, nice to meet you. I appreciate the offer, but a massage is really not going to do it for me right now, so...
Do it for you?
Yeah, that means it's not exactly what I need right now.
I'm sorry, my English is not very good.
On the contrary, your English is absolutely fine. Where did you learn it?
My master had me instructed before he married me. He wanted me to be able to read philosophy and poetry and to be able to understand it when he reads it to me.
No, that's an interesting idea. He's an interesting man, your master, isn't he?
Effendim, Omar Mustafa Kamal, Pasha of Garif. He is my master and my husband. And he is a very good man. No, he does not wish you any harm.
Well, yes, I know. He leaves that to his goons. You know, those are the men who do his dirty work. They almost killed me getting me here.
No, he was very furious when he learned of that. Yes, they were punished as soon as they returned.
Well, that's great to hear, but I'm afraid my idea of what constitutes a good man and yours are slightly different.
Yes, that is true. Things are different here in Karif than from what I hear in America. But my husband needs that stone for a very good and honorable purpose. He needs to gain power over the Sheikh of Kabir. Now he is an evil man who is making war against our country. Only 1 year ago, he killed my master's parents and 2 royal brothers. He almost tried to kill my master as well, but he escaped. Thanks be to Allah. You see, now he must avenge his family's murders and defend our country as well.
Oh, great, so I've landed in the middle of a blood feud. It's the Hatfields and the McCoys, North African style. Of course, it could be worse. I suppose if the Sheikh wins, I'll probably be made a eunuch and put in charge of the harem. That is, if he doesn't decide to chop off my head first.
Well, I'm afraid that will not happen. Especially not now.
And why is that? Oh, yes, the talisman, the answer to all of your problems and the source of mine. Tell me something. What does the Sheikh want with this little corner of the desert anyway?
Well, we have vast reserves of oil.
What is going on here?
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh.
You're in no danger. There's no danger.